So for those who asked about the Minhag Chabad, about the Sukkah, about Sukkahs, so Chabad eats and drinks only in the Sukkah. Nothing goes in the mouth without being in a Sukkah, water or whatever the case is. It all happens in the Sukkah only. We don't daven in the Sukkah. We learn in the Sukkah. It's now, as far as sleep goes, we don't sleep in the Sukkah because there is just, the energy is too intense to sleep. We can't sleep in the Sukkah. Now we have to sleep, we can only sleep at home, but since you can't sleep out of the Sukkah and you can't sleep in the Sukkah, there's a problem. So the problem is resolved by, there is just no sleep on Sukkahs. That's the way it's supposed to be. There's Farbrengens, there's a lot of l'chaim, there's a lot of drinking, a lot of that going around. There is Simchas Beis HaSheva every single night, starts at 10, and from 10 to 12 it's for children, more family, and then 12, from 12 to 2, there's another thing going on, and then from around 2 until 6, that's when there's, that's when it's really happening. It's a very, very intense energy. It's, I know the Rebbe was very, very much pushing that everybody should be there, because we're dealing with high voltage energy. Anybody here that does energy work understands that it can get intense sometimes. It's beyond language. So the way we express it is through sound, music. It goes in, the vibration goes into the bones, goes into the body, and ultimately it's in the legs. So as we move, we don't need to understand it, we just become a part of it. Now, I'm not saying that that's what you need to be doing, and I'm just saying, people asked what the Indian is, how it works over here. There's of course a lot of learning, Torah, there's all that going on. A Farbreng is almost like a place where people get together and share, listen, process. The famous line is, what's said by Farbreng stays by Farbreng, and nothing is taken personal. It's part of the process. People say a lot of l'chaim, so stuff is said, and sometimes more than that. So, but ultimately, it's not. It could happen. I'm just saying the way it could happen, but it doesn't. Ultimately, the Rebbe knows how to hold themselves. What else is happening on Sukkot? Family time. And I think there is no noisika. Chabad does not put anything in the sukkah. It's as usual. It's straight to the point. It's moichen. There's not much of the chetzonis going on. Everything is inside. You may find a picture here or there, but usually there isn't any of that going on. What else? Even if it rains, we eat in the sukkah, no matter what. There is no owning, there's no shlak, there's none of that joke. It's real business. And Chabad also eats in the sukkah Shmini Atzeres. It's the only place that's done is in Chabad. Okay, I think I covered that. And if there's any questions, you can either post it on the other chats on Keta Aleph, or you can PM me, but preferably you can put it out there. It's easier that way, so I don't have to go back and forth. L'chaim l'bracha.